Okay, here's to praying that we are able to stream two services without crashing or losing frame rates here. Alright, it says stream quality looks good. Currently not seeing any drops as far as I can tell. We might be okay. Honestly, we're not gonna know until somebody in chat can tell me, so that is to be determined. I just realized I was also signed into Discord. If I log out of there, I might save some of my bandwidth here. Ugh, so I was looking at my stream health here. It is saying unstable. That makes me nervous. Sound alerts, I hope you better not have. No, sound alerts actually did not say anything here, surprisingly enough. No, but I'm actually live pretty early today, because I wasn't able to sign into work. Apparently, all of our servers are busy, so I can't even log into my VPN and my virtual desktop. So I figured since I've got some downtime, why not go ahead and play around with some settings? You did get a notification while watching another streamer. That's pretty funny. Yeah, I was actually watching Sakiko myself earlier, cause I like our schedules overlap. Like I'm never able to catch her online, because I'm either working during the day when she's streaming, or in the evening, that's when I'm streaming or have a bunch of other events going on or something of that nature. So we never know. Okay, my bitrate just increased. We're looking okay. And we're at the same time supposedly streaming to YouTube. So we're on both YouTube and Twitch right now. Or at least we should be. I'm hoping. Fingers crossed. Like I finally got myself set up to stream on YouTube and I haven't been able to do it because of all these technical issues. So here's to hoping. 3 Zonier skin maps unplanned, as you're the first person I'm mentioning this to if you want to do them. So the thing with Zonier skin, you idealistically want a full 8-man party to go do them to get the maximum benefit. Typically when we talk about treasure map hunting, yeah, big party, definitely. You want to get like at least 8 people together that has at least 1 or 2 maps themselves, because it's kind of like gambling. When you go in there, you don't know what's going to happen, what you're going to get, if it's going to kick you out on the first or second floor, or if you're going to get the little spinning roulette thing. You don't never know. So usually for those, you want to try to get a big group of people that have at least 1 or 2 map each, so you can hit them back to back and get the maximum output and make it worthwhile. Now, we could definitely set up like a time and date to like party find or check for interest to see if anybody would be interested to do it during a certain time. If you want me to stream it, we got to make sure we do it on a time that I'm available, but that's something we can do. I keep looking at my stream manager over here, making sure my bit rate's not taking a huge tank dive here, or cliff dive. I need Alexander for the not the coils, the what are those? The axles? Yeah, the compact axles. That's what I need. So those would be anywhere between 1, 2, 5, 6, or 9 and 10. Our best bet's probably gonna be the first one. Yeah, this is less than 5 minutes. That's not too terribly bad. We can go from there. Yeah, thought on asking in case there was nothing much planned and all that. On a side note, today I get my final E12 sword from the augmented Crypt Lurker rod. Ooh, nice. That's awesome. I really need to get back into raiding. Oh wait, no, you're not talking about Savage. You're talking about from the drops that you get so you can buy the Crypt Lurker weapon. Okay, I'm on the same page now. Right, right. Yes, I know which one you're talking about. It took me a second because I've been so like relic, relic, relic this entire time that I kind of forgot the revelation weapons do exist. Ooh, pardon me. Good gracious. All right. Drake, I actually, since you are here, I'm probably gonna ask you a quick favor. If I can get my stream manager to catch up with me here. Roar. Come on, manager, catch up with me. If you are able to, and if you can, try to go to my YouTube channel and see if the live feed is actually working and available there, and if you're able to see it, if the frame rate is okay. If you're able to. Hey, Silver! Oh, it is? Oh, thank goodness, it is working! Okay. I'm not going to test the waters and try to do all three at the same time. I think I'll be digging my own grave if I go that far, but if it's working, it's working. And I will go from there. Oh, and I have super... It's a little behind from Twitch from my viewpoint. And that makes sense. YouTube servers tend to have a little bit more latency on them. I mean, granted, I think YouTube's been around longer than Twitch, hasn't it? So that they've got a lot more, like, processing to go through. What was I about to talk about? Blah, 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 blah. Oh, good news. Exciting news. If you have not seen the Twitter post yet, thank goodness for amazingly generous souls. Last night, as you can see right here above my head, we hit the goal for a new chair. I am finally gonna be able to replace this thing. There it goes. I knew if I did it enough, it would fall. I can replace this chair. Oh. But yes, we are finally getting rid of this thing. I don't have to sit on top of like 3 blankets and a pillow anymore. This wonderful, lovely seat cover is going to be adorning a beautiful... Do I still have the picture? Let me see if I can pull it up here. Let's see. How do I pull up my previous orders? Oh, here it is. I found it. I found it. I found it. So I have got... Bring up my display here. This chair is gonna be coming in the mail, and I'm super excited. Your mic volume does seem to be a little low. Got my volume on max too. Oh, pretty. Oh no. How's that? Is that better? I'm like on the equalizer, I'm hitting the yellow and barely the red section, so it should definitely be a lot louder. It's good. Okay. Perfect, perfect, perfect. But yeah, that's the chair I'm getting. It's gonna be coming in the mail. I do have to assemble it myself. So not looking forward to that. Soon. Someone on deck. What? I missed that. Oh my god, the game volume is like super loud. Oh, wait, why did you name yourself that? Oh, on my... I was like, sir, I'm sorry, what? You have me confused for somebody else. To use that command, you must add the world name to the PC name. Why was that showing up in my chat? I wasn't trying to tell anybody. Chat's being weird, y'all. I'm not talking about people talking in chat, I mean the chat itself. I have done nothing wrong. I have no idea what you're talking about. You must not know me well enough if you're only now figuring that out. Oh no, I'm very well aware. The chat I'm referring to is the Final Fantasy chat. I was determined to get that frickin' Stone 2 off, or Stone 3. Somebody's got bleed. Dun da da da. I didn't even count to see how many left I got to go. I know it's a few, like more than 10. Yeah, I still got 13 left to go. I'm chewing my lip. Is my blood sugar going up? Yeah, it's creeping. Little by little. Let me take some insulin real quick. The perfect Hrothgar dad outfit? You're gonna have to show me. Hopefully you get here before the queue pops. I do need to come up with a new donation goal because, of course, my next thing on the list is to get an actual like microphone, not the one that's attached to my headset, but a microphone, like in my face microphone. But I feel like I'm gonna have to do some research before I even put a dollar amount because I need to know what brands are good, what has warranties, what, durability and functionality do they have. We'll see, like, that actually may not be a half bad idea. I don't want like studio quality, like something that Zip would have, because I need something within my budget. But I do need something that I feel confident is not going to cause me a lot of technical issues or even physical issues for that matter. Isn't entirely too difficult to install and at least does have like a good, I would say at least 2-year warranty, if not more. I was looking into some chairs that had 5-year warranties, but those chairs were like $400, $500. Like it was crazy how expensive those were. Yeah, because I definitely know since he works in film production that he would certainly have experience with quite a few different kinds. I do like the one that Tia has where it does have the tap to mute on top. That is pretty awesome. Um, and I want to make sure I have something where, because I see this happen on MXR all the time when I watch their videos on YouTube. But like when I get excited, I'll sometimes bang on the desk, and I don't want it to cause that like almost echoing banging effect with the microphone where it mutes me out because it's echoing the bang. Let me examine you here. Of course, dad Hawaiian shirt, accurate. With the sunglasses, of course. Like the Oakley sunglasses, not the I don't even know what the Gucci ones with the white frames. Pair of slacks. Yeah, you can definitely tell this is like older dad style because you have slacks and like the almost dress shoes that go with it. Where of course, in my parts where we live in the southeast, this would be a pair of jeans and flip-flops. Faux show. Or loafers even. Or just a pair of socks. Ankle socks, mind you. Crew cut. I don't think I'm flexible enough to like bring my foot into view here, but yeah, there we go. I like the low cut ankle ones. The kind that stay hidden whenever you put your shoes on. Ooh, if I would have done that when my back was still sore, I would have just killed myself right then and there. I don't think this last DPS is gonna queue. I may be stuck here for another moment. Oh, what'd I tell you? Oh, yes, don't be watching the stream and driving at the same time. Be safe, Silver. Drake dies and then I just leave. It's like I'm not paying you any attention. Senpai, notice me! Nope. Bye. Gone. Bye, Felicia! Typical Blood Lily White Mage. Oh, I just got a response from my work chat here. As soon as we kill Faust, I'm gonna take a look at that. Oh, we're not doing a lot of DPS. I feel like Faust should have been dead already. Let me look at this message. Typical Blood Lily White Mage. It's typical Glare Mage for you right there. Yeah, DPS in this group's a little on the low side. Still got it though. I'm on an SSD drive, shouldn't take this long to load. So I do see it like fluctuates here and there, but so far so good. I think I might be able to do the multi-stream without killing whatever it was that was dying previously. I still think I have an issue with my CPU. I see that. Or better yet, let me do one better. Gonna hold a little prayer session here for you. Ooh, I have a new minion? Oh, I have a couple of new minions. Either that or I just got these minions and never pulled them out. I have been known to do that. Mercy me. I am a mercy main. Oh, I'm so excited about that new chair. It's got lumbar support too, like one of those lower back support pillows. And apparently it's got built-in, I don't know if it's battery powered or if it plugs in, but apparently it's got a massager in it. And I am just so excited. Y'all gonna be watching me on stream and I'm just gonna end up nodding off. Like in true, honest dad style. Just sitting back and taking a nap right there in the chair. Can I click on the campfire? Is that a thing? Nope, I can't. I would. I have not necessarily like a stream, but it was before Zoom there was like TinyCam that you could go to just like as an online social meeting room. And there has been plenty of times I've had late night talks with people and just fell asleep right there on cam. Naka work message? Oh, I've already checked it. You couldn't see it on my screen, but it was my team supervisor trying to get in touch with me, wanting to know what was wrong. And I already told him what the issue was. He just wanted to double check to make sure I was on our new server that we switched over to the other week, which I am. So, I sent him the screenshot. Yeah, don't worry. Like, I don't play with my job. I am always right on top of my shit all the time. I feel like they changed this layout of those columns. No, no, no. Definitely would not forget something like that. Faux show. Ooh, excuse me, gracious. Whee! I actually have a really good relationship with my job company and my manager, or at least I feel like I do. Um, Very open communication. Anything I have going on, I always try to let them know as soon as possible. I am definitely a pro email user for sure. I send so many emails to so many different departments and people, just always trying to make sure I's are dotted, T's are crossed. If it wasn't for my health issues, that tends to affect my ability to attend. Because a lot of time I have to step away from my job to take care of a high blood sugar or a low blood sugar, or if my neuropathy starts acting up really bad, I have to get off the phones. If it wasn't for those issues, I would probably be a team lead or a supervisor by now. But it's those attendance problems that keep me from getting a promotion. which is all right. I know I'm slightly disabled, so I do kind of have a handicap in that regards. Mm, I would love to go to the beach, especially now that people are getting vaccinated and we're able to go out and social without, or just any social public area without having to fear for our lives, pretty much. It's been so long since I've been to the beach. I grew up only about maybe an hour and a half to an hour away from the beach, the Outer Banks of North Carolina. God, that's such a beautiful place. I've spent countless, countless summers and springs at the Outer Banks. Bust out of my shirt because I'm flexing. It just rips off my body like it does in Food Wars. Sorry, you messed up that command. I love how when you grin like that, your eyes squint. Makes it look that much more cheesy. People looking at us like we've done lost our damn minds. Your axolotl almost climbed right into the fire. Fried axolotl for dinner, y'all. Would that even be a thing? Do people eat them? Boy, you ain't right. uh, oh, oh, is this your first time in my stream? I know who you is. Your username is a dead giveaway. I also love that your username is pink. I'm not sure why that would sound necessarily familiar for you, Drake. Um, unless maybe there's a celebrity with a similar name that I'm just not aware of. But no, Shoulder is actually somebody I know IRL. He doesn't live too terribly far away from me. Drake is now lurking. They will be missed. No, but Shoulder, I don't know if you care if I use your first name or not, but how you been? I'm about to pull out my Pandora for music. Commercials be damned. Alright, Shuller, did you just pop in here to say you ain't right and then just poof? Had to change shit around? Oh, okay. Did you change your username? Can't let people know my name. I got you. That makes sense. Yeah, I was trying to be like mindful of that when I was kind of calling you out here instead of using your first name. Um, y'all need a DPS harder because they're about to wreck our faces if y'all don't hurry up. Okay, there we go. I gotta give this party credit. They actually killed them exactly at the same time. Now that you don't see too often. Go faster. These load times are killing me. Come on. Come on. There we go. Still need 10 more. Oh, goodness, excuse me. Oh, wait, who's this? T Saki followed you 16 hours ago? Who is T Saki? That is quite the name. That was when I was streaming last night. Did they change their name? Huh, I don't know. Ooh. Thank you. We are working our way towards 200 followers and we are slowly but surely getting there. I think you just made 167. Let me do a quick refresh here. Is thinking. Is thinking. Yep, 167. So we are now only 33 away from 200 with 14 subscribers. That's not bad. So what's up, AP Bear? One of these days, especially now that everybody's getting their shots and the mandates are being lifted and all this, that, and another, we have got to meet up, whether it's just going out to have dinner, um, getting coffee, going to go see a movie. I don't care what it is or what we do. Hell, it could be just coming over to the house and playing some video games. I don't give a damn, but we need a day to hang out. There we go. I was wondering if that key was going to pop. You need to make the plans with my worst half and make it. Okay. I probably would have to be the one to make those plans. Because granted, me and Aaron both. Oh my God, our schedules are so chaotic. Wait a minute, did the layout of those columns just change? Is it random? No, I did not know that. I have not done this often enough to notice that they can change positions. Golden dog to. Oh no. How the F do I know that, but you don't? Again, I've just not done this often or back to back enough to realize that. Ah, that interrupted me. Darn server tech. I know this is like not anytime soon, but I kind of am hoping in the near future or future in general that I can move back to the city and have a better network connection, possibly upgrade my computer by then, and maybe see if we can do the three-way multi-stream to Facebook and YouTube as well as Twitch. Dang it, I was trying to accommodate you, Astro. And also, hey, new follower. Yeah. Celestial is still my friend, the same friend I was talking about. Celestial knew me before Naka was ever even a thing. Well, at least this version of Naka. Oh, Celestial, you missed it though. I just above my head, you can see the donation bar. We just hit the goal for the donation towards getting me a chair. So I have now ordered this beautiful thing, which should be shipping out over the next couple of days. I do have to put it together. Assembly is required, but it definitely had like almost a 5-star rating across the board. It does have a 2-year warranty on it, and it has a built-in massager to the back pillow that's there. So I'm super excited about that. Because this chair, unfortunately, is falling to pieces. I'm literally having to sit on like 2 blankets and a pillow on top of everything else. The armrests are literally coming apart. I have a blanket, a throw blanket that's covering them up, so I'm not like tearing at the fabric and pulling the stuffing out. And if I wiggle way too much in the chair, boom, I hit the floor. And any other time, I just like slowly throughout the day, like millimeter by millimeter, just inch my way down. The hydraulics in this chair is like dead. So gone. Cannot wait to get this new chair. And it's black and white, just like my Hrothgar. I was honestly trying to find a yellow and black chair, and I had found a few that were cyberpunk. Um, but they were like $300 to $400, and I was not willing to pay that much money for a chair. And honestly, instead of looking for a microphone, I might need to be looking for a new CPU or just a whole entire new motherboard. I got some crazy stuff in there. Upgrade my RAM too. I need to have 64, not 32. Especially since I am getting into video production. Would you like a co-healing white mage with you, Naka? Oh, to go into Alexander with? Yeah, for sure. As a matter of fact, I'll even go with Scholar. With my butterfly book. Was that thing claimed yet? What thing? You're a star. You're on my TV. Ah, hey, slowly but surely, we are getting there, Celestial. You know, I'm still baby stage where my first goal is just to hit 200 followers. But once this becomes more of an active thing, like on YouTube, and I get the Facebook page really up and gaining momentum as well, I'm going to be attacking it from all sides here. Already started talking about maybe doing a podcast with somebody. Um, Tia, who is, I'm actually gonna, Drake, if you could do a shout out to Tia for me, role players. She is the one that has really, really helped me come up with some amazing ideas for streaming and definitely getting me started. Yep, that's her channel right there. So definitely check her out, give her a follow as well, because I would not be here if not for her help. It's been an amazing business relationship. She's really helped me with my streaming and my Twitch information and getting off the ground with that. And I've helped her in the role player community, especially in Final Fantasy. Um, Between her starting her own venue, working at the Echoes Chamber, where she has pretty much become the sole club manager, which thank you so much, Tia, for doing that. You have taken so much workload off of my plate. Oh, I never did update the rock, paper, scissors game to be, what was it they said? We talked about Boulder, Parchment, and Shears, and then we came up with a Final Fantasy version, which was like Meteor. What did we say for paper? Was it still Parchment? It was Meteor something. And then what would be Shears? I feel like that would be Jadalyn or something. Oh, I'm mad I didn't write the Final Fantasy version down. Dang it. It was Meteor something and something. Meteor, Astrocard, and something Final Fantasy related to scissor. I almost said a bad word. Scissors. Or not a bad word, but a very suggestive one. P-Bear said you sound high. Well, he above anybody else should definitely know why I might sound high for any reason. Literally would not be able to get through the day without my prescriptions. Were we going for like a Charlie's Angels photo op here, Drake? Is that what was happening here? That's not how you spell G-pose. Oh, we gotta get rid of the, let's get rid of everything else here. Here we go, that's what I wanted. Let's fix the lighting. Ooh, maybe not that bright. And then we're gonna do the frame. Cinematic. Zoom out just a bit. And color filter, bright 1. And character lighting all the way up. Let's add a little bit of an effect to centralize the picture here. Saturated line work. Hey, there we go. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Line this up just a bit. Oh god, this moves way too sensitive. There we go. That's what I want. Screenshot. Boom. Nah, just trying to be cute. Also, isn't white, blue, and pink the bisexuality flag colors? Yes, it is. And it's not white. It's actually pink, blue, and purple. Ooh, another follow. Hey, that's P-Bear. Purple. Yeah, pink, blue, and purple is the bisexual colors. P-Bear doesn't really have a channel. There's no logo there. Alright, hopefully this one will go through. Also, since we were shouting out people with talking about... Oh, I thought that said mice at first with mics. Shout out to Zippy. Yeah, definitely gonna have to reach out to him, see what his recommendation on a microphone will be. Yeah, the left side is blocked this time. Okay. Yeah, I never really paid attention to the layout of the columns that much. I just went straight in and did my thing. Do I have change stratagem at this level? I do not. What happened? I feel like your stream attacked me and called me out for having no content. I didn't say no content. I just said no logo. I have a widget that shows your channel logo or your username logo whenever we do a shout out for somebody, and it was just blank. Also, if you haven't streamed before on Twitch and you have no videos of any recent games, it's just going to say that you've played null. Oh, Drake. Silver is amazing. That's a good picture, Silver. Like a really good picture. Those missiles did jack shit to that bard. My shield is amazing. Give it a lick, tastes like raisins. That's a two-way street there, Drake. You know how I love the G-pose. This is very true. Honestly, I wish I had more experience and a little bit more talent with it myself. But I get by with what I do. Glacew, who comes into stream every so often, if Drake, you remember her handle name offhand, definitely do a shout out for her as well. But she does in-game photography as for like a living in the game. Yes, that's her channel right there. And she is so good at it. Her G poses are absolutely phenomenal. Heard her name and knew that's what to do. Yep. You didn't pull me out of an AoE. I was on the other side of that AoE. Pulled me into it only to pull me out of it. Yeah, you did that whole entire black mage video where when the white mage Lalafell casts rescue and yanks the black mage from halfway across Eorzea and he runs into everything on his way from being snatched. That's what you did. Fuck you and you're welcome, bitch. That video is and was amazing. I'm glad to see my campfire just basically automatically shows up every single time we load back in. Just like by default, it's there. It looks like I'm warming my hands on the fire. Oh, that's cool. As you know, we're roasting Drake's tail hole over here. What y'all working on? I can tag along. We are doing the relic grind for the compact axles. I still have 8 more left to go. We're basically just doing the very first floor of Alexander. But yeah, I can certainly grab you. Do we have any applications? No, we don't. I always have this little nagging voice in the back of my head, always checking to see if we have applicants. The row rescuing the Lala into that little shack in La Nausea. Oh, wait, what? I haven't seen that one. Yeah, me and Drake, we're doing Scholar and he, White Mage combo. Words are hard. Now, granted, I could honestly flip onto anything. Actually, I could probably queue up as Dark Knight, and still work towards my Dark Knight achievement, at least the first tier. I don't know what's more in need though, tanks or DPS on the way the queues have been going. Okay, yeah, let's do that. cool deal. Alright, let's queue in. Still says less than 5 minutes, so queue time still looks good. Oh, Drake, was that my YouTube channel? Actually, Drake, if you do... Oh, I just saw a message that got blocked. Hang on a second. Buttholes. I looked over at my stream manager and Automod is like, "Hey, I did something." But no, Drake, actually, I do have this new command for Nightbot. If you do !social, or maybe not. Did I not spell it right? Oh, I made a mistake. It's not social, it's socials, like plural. There we go. That is all of my links, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube, that are all available right there. Oh, that's the video you mentioned earlier. Okay, I'm on the same page though. Yeah, actually, if I'm not mistaken, with Nightbot and all the new commands I put into it, I think if you, let me go to the default section here. If you put in !commands, it should give you a list of commands that are now available based on what I'm reading. Oh, it gives you a link. Okay, so yeah, if you go to that link, it will give you all the commands that are available. Yeah, I added a bunch of useful stuff in there. So instead of having to like fully type out anything, you simply just do the command, the bot will do it for you. Especially with all the donations, the subscription link. Um, what else is in there? La 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 la. We have the new 8-ball, so you can ask the 8-ball a question. Of course, we have the dice, where you can roll like a dice 20 or a dice 12 or dice whatever. We have a landmine counter, so we can count all the explosions. We've got the rock, paper, and scissors game, which I am going to change once I figure out what I want the Final Fantasy terms to be. Will Naka totes do the thing? It is certain Naka will totes do the thing. See, this is the layout that I'm used to seeing, is this one right here. Wait, was that French? Is that what I just read? It's a good thing I have a long range attack. Plunge. My tanking is so still. The only reason why I even half know what I'm doing with um, Dark Knight is because when I was farming the other Alexander for the compact springs or coils or whatever they're called, I had almost begged and pleaded for somebody to let me go as a Dark Knight so I could work on my achievement at the same time, and I farmed it just repeatedly. I think it was A4 that we were doing, if I remember correctly, where he just let me main tank. Alright, point 0.5, come on out. Didn't want to fuck over the party too hard there. Wait, what do you mean? Fuck them over? Excuse me? Sitting right back at the fire again. I have all my tanks up, all my other characters, but this is the only one on silver. Oh, really? Oh, at least up to 80. Yeah, your warrior's 52 and your paladin's 51. See, when you first said that, I thought you meant like you didn't have warrior and paladin at all. I was like, no way. Still got hit by it. Twice even. Alright, Faust, you're mine. I remember the first time I heard this song, I was rocking out to it so hard. I miss hanging out with you, Boo. I know! I was just telling Celestial how we have got to plan time to hang out again. Especially now that everybody's getting their shots, the mandates are being lifted, and we're finally able to get out and about without the literal fear of dying. Oh, shit. There we go. Rock out with your cow. Oh, Jesus. I'm just in classic Well Hill at the moment. Yeah, I kind of gathered that from where I've somewhat been paying attention to the conversations in the Siren Discord. I also keep getting WoW advertisements shoved in my face by the Blizzard client over and over again. Speaking of the Blizzard client, that was funny. It was like it heard me talking about it. P-Bear has signed in. Yeah, I still play. I still play Overwatch pretty regularly. Don't stream it as much because that's like my downtime. Like I'm frustrated and I need to shoot something. Oh, and let me tell you how satisfying it is to go full Valkyrie Battle Mercy on a Widow. Oh, it feels so good. Tally ho! I never really thought of using Plunge as a OGCD rather than just a gap closer, but it does have a potency of 200, so I guess it's not a bad idea to use that in that regards. Wait, things not good. My spade name is blown. Thanks for telling everyone my code name. Hey, Celestial called you P-Bear way before I even said anything in stream. I didn't have to confirm it. Tis but a scratch, says 50% of your HP, sir. Great, throw me under the bus, why don't you? You live under the bus. I'm doing just fine. How many left do I? Five more. Five more and we're done. Just five more. You are merely a stump. What are you talking about? I really have that rock, paper, scissors game stuck on my mind here. Like, I really want to come up with a Final Fantasy version of it. Meteor and then something for paper and scissors. Various other Monty Python quotes of elderberries. Yeah, 14 out of 20 is not too terribly bad. Depends on what you're up against. I need to get in on one of those Mia gift subs. Somebody roll a critical success 20 and get those 20 gift subs going on in there. Orchestrion, Shears, Golem. I guess we could possibly use Orchestrion. I mean, usually it's called an Orchestrion roll, because the Orchestrion itself is the actual player of the music. Scroll? Could we say scroll instead? Oh, tank stance is a thing. Yeah, let's do scroll for paper. I'm gonna write that down as I do my 1, 2, 3 rotation here. It's Anzu! Ah! Yeah, I know. I just saw that in chat. Oh my god, I eat ass. I can't. I'm so done. That was the wrong button, Naka. Dang it. That's PC voodoo. Get you a keyboard, pleb. Literally rescued Anzu to hug her. Oh my god, that is too fucking adorable. Don't ask me how I dodged that. I seriously thought that was gonna hit me. That's what I call tactical superiority. Oh, mercy me. We are accommodating Anzu because she's precious. That was too funny. We just randomly got matched up with her. We still got 4 more to go, too. Wrong button. So if she's relic farming, we're probably going to see her a few times. Do not judge me about drinking my pineapple juice. It is tasty and I love it. Oh, I did also want to test something out. Oh, we gotta hydrate. We're not gonna talk about what I just did. Pineapple juice is very good for many things. Yes, indeed. Yeah, the first hydrate was actually not from Drake. Who knew? I'm gonna scroll up and actually click on my own YouTube channel here because I want to see if the comments are working. Hey, it does work. I'm able to see YouTube comments on OBS. That is exactly what I wanted to check. Cool stuff. Oh, and a posture check. Okay, let me uncross my legs. Literally the only thing I need to do. These posture checks are going to be so much easier when I get that new chair. Cannot wait. Cannot wait. And it reclines so I can actually not like rocking back and forth. Not like this. It actually like reclines. I'm so excited. You were sitting like a gremlin? No. I'm gonna pop out a party for a sec. That okay? I mean, it's gonna drop us out of queue, but yeah, that's fine. Like, are you coming back, or do I just need to go ahead and re-queue me in silver? Okay. That is fine. Oh, excuse me, gracious. Oh wow, that was fast. You're just ruining his entire day, but you go ahead and leave his party. I mean, no lie though. Like, as soon as Drake left the party and we re-queued, boom, the queue pops. Just saying. I'ma curse someone else. The queue must not be a Drake fan. Wow, I'm surprised that didn't hit me, but that one did. False Juman! Oh my god! It's IE ass again. I wanted to steal Drake for help queuing for Hades, but the key prefers I switch. All good. I do not mind that whatsoever. In fact, I even encourage it. I am. I'm technically actually supposed to be at my day job with my call center, but I'm not able to log into our VPN. The servers are too busy for me to get a desktop available. So I figured, hey, well, since I'm losing money on one job, let's go ahead and jump on Twitch and try to make money with the other, right? Gotta spread that Hrothgar love. Totally down with that. I was like, what is that tether even connected to? The Aether? Da-na-na-na-na. Can I tip you in chiclets, my good man? Yes, you definitely can. You know how I am with food. So, please feel free to pay me in tacos. I am 100 okay. 100% okay with this. Mouse, click the join button. Thank you. How many more do you need? Not right many. I only need 3 more. I almost choked on my noodles when, when you responded. So you aren't getting them guaranteed every run? Oh, well, I should be. Yeah, I got one last run. A compact axle. I may have looked at it a moment ago and miscounted if I said I needed 3 before we got in there. It was probably 26. Good news, fellow Hrothgar. I'm about to get a Hydrake. There it is. Yeah, when you're doing the raids, it is a guaranteed drop. The only time that you're looking at probability and a chance of it dropping is when you're in Bozja and Zadnor. Thank God it is only a one-time step. Yeah, it's 180 pieces spread out between 3 quests. Is crazy. I stopped it. I level 500 on the relics I have. Hydrake. Hinaka. What's that on your cup? Oh! Oh, you have not... Oh, wait. No, this is not the cup. This is my Thor cup from, like, 2013. It is falling apart, or at least the image around the cup is very deteriorated. But my special one-winged healer cup is still on my nightstand. You know what? We're in queue. I can go grab it. One second. Oh no, definitely not The Witcher. Although I would be rocking that for sure. Love that show. I haven't really played the games much. But no, Silver got me this amazing thermos with my logo on the side, and like this is a Cricut printed decal that is actually textured and kind of like 3D, like you can run your finger down it and actually feel the texture and the lines of the feathers on the wing. It is absolutely amazing and I love it. But yeah, it's a built thermos. That's the brand. This thing, when I have the hot tea here with me on my desk, it will keep it like piping hot for several hours versus like the 10 to 20 minutes my coffee mug would do. Lost in the twisting nether. Also, can I just say you look naked without hair? It is very different. And like my age is starting to show a little bit like on this almost balding spot. It's not like completely obvious, but you can start to tell it's starting to thin out up there. So I've kind of given up on the whole long hair thing. Something weird happened with your mic audio. Is it still being weird or is it okay now? Oh my god, there's a chicken. Santa Sky Swear. The concern is real. Ouch. That is because most of the bears and otters of Central NC have. Girl! Just make sure you keep it within TOS. Maybe you just have the mic in a different place in relation to your mouth. I don't know. Don't know why it sounded different. Notice he didn't deny. Why would I deny something that's true? So true, boo. Here we go. After this one, Naka, I'm gonna try to go get my leveling before I have to get dinner. Okay, that's cool. I think we only have a couple left to go anyhow, and I can easily get those, so that's not a problem. I see Jake. I wonder why my duty finder's registered for both English and Japanese. Huh, didn't realize I did that. Oh, excuse me. Yep, 2 left to go. Then we will be done with this part of the relic and never have to do it again. Wow, somebody's getting a bunch of levels. Board Pants and Cory Cat. I better not do that too much. I'm going to hit the floor. Paladin time, 51 to 60, hopefully next week. I'm actually really looking forward to being able to level up again when Endwalker comes out. I feel like it's been forever since I've been able to gain experience in any classes. So with the introduction of Sage and Reaper, and then of course increasing the level cap from 80 to 90, I'm going to be super, super excited with everything that's going to be coming to Final Fantasy. Tried leveling Pally, but I couldn't really get into it. It's, especially in the leveling of Paladin, is very monotonous and not exactly entertaining. Like, you just have to like tanking for the sheer fact of tanking if you want to play Paladin. But it does get a lot better towards endgame, where you actually do have a lot more skills and OGCVs and utility and functions that you can use. Hades time. I still need to start farming Hades again so I can get that Drake. I've got Innocence, I've got Titania, but I don't have Hades and I don't have any of the weapons, so I still need Ruby, Emerald, and Diamond. Drake Lizard is now lurking. They will be missed. I need to go into Streamlabs and change that from Cool Cat to the Mercy Wing. Never ran any of those on Extreme. They are very, very, very mechanic heavy, and they have quite a few DPS checks in them. I've done the Ruby and well, actually no, Ruby is very mechanic heavy. Like you need to know where you need to be and promptly where you need to go. Emerald, not so much. Once you get the basis of everything that is going on, is pretty mechanical. Not like complicated, it's just simple mechanics. Once you recognize what's happening and you get a little bit of muscle memory, it's not that hard at all. Wait, this isn't only. Look, I'm not even supposed to be talking about. I'm going to steal Tia's word. Lonely pans. Um, cannot promote them. Cannot talk about them here. Um, so that is a little bit of a kind of almost like unwritten Twitch policy. Scripted. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. Very scripted. The Emerald fight is extremely and very scripted. So you know what's coming, you know when it's coming, and you can easily, make the efforts to dodge the mechanics there. Ruby is definitely mechanic heavy, but it's complicated. Like you have to be exactly on point in the right location at the right moment. Um, those AoEs from the Flexi Call that come in where they do that spiral thing around the arena, like that is so visually confusing. And then, of course, when he does the dashes across the arena, you're trying to sprint your ass from one end to the other just to avoid his slashing that he does that covers like 3/4 of the circle. Honestly, if I got in there and did Ruby more often, I probably wouldn't be complaining about it so much, but it still gets me. But if I did have a team and the time to get back in there and start farming them, I 100% would. Actually, what I could probably do is I could probably hit up Lamatod and ask and see if he does any nightly raids in any of the extreme weapons, and see if I can maybe do like a co-stream with him or something, if he'd be up to the idea. I'm actually gonna write that down. There we go. It is also 4 o'clock. I'm going to double check to see if I'm finally able to get into work yet. Which I am, so I am actually going to have to drop out of queue and call it for today, because it looks like I am now finally able to get into work. Go get a whiteboard. Look, I've got better than a whiteboard. I have a 5-subject notebook, because by the time I get even like one thing accomplished on a to-do list on a whiteboard, I'm going to end up adding like 10 other things. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Maybe it didn't let me in. I have a black screen. What is going on with VMware? Okay, I lied. I'm not getting into work. Yeah, Control Alt Delete's not even working either. Yeah, it's just a black screen. Oh well, I tried. Kick it? How am I supposed to kick something that is not tangible? It's gonna be like, reboot. I have to digitize myself and go into the network. Go Nike on it and just... I mean, there is just do it, and then there is the how. Big PP. Kicking it and healing are two completely mutually exclusive things. Sounds like some Ghost in the Shell stuff. I know, like, I need to plug in order to actually physically or virtually go into it and be able to kick it. Geez, at the rate this queue is going this time, I'm tempted to go make me some tea. So I can actually put the thermos to use. Been watching Ghost Stories anime today, and that's some offensive stuff. Oh god. I'm actually like, oh, excuse me. I'm actually really surprised and shocked at how like controversial anime can get. I love it, to be quite honest. I love it when they like broach the line and actually talk about, even if it is a parody or in a sense of comedy, but actually talk about stuff that is like almost taboo to even mention. Ooh, is my hand shaking? Let me check my blood sugar. Oh, I'm sitting on 111. That's definitely not bad for me. I'm responding to at least one of these messages. I want to make sure they don't feel like I'm ignoring them. There's the queue. So it sucked in Japan. So when they released it in the West, they told the dub team they could change anything but the main story, and they went. Oh, I think I know which show you're talking about. Yeah, it gets absolutely insane in the brain. Dang it, that actually knocked me backwards. Oops, sprint is not available. But yeah, for that anime that you mentioned there, they get vulgar. Like super, super vulgar and really turn that show into a pivotal point of just being made fun of. I'm super excited about this new chair. I'm like so giddy from the inside out. I cannot wait for that new chair to get here. Did I just see nobody watches anime? What? Excuse you? The anime does suck though. I've not watched it, but I've seen like a million different comments and memes and everything else in between about it. And it looks like one of those where if you're just hanging out with a bunch of friends and y'all don't really have much to do or, passing around the green or whatever it may be, yeah, definitely watch that anime just for the shits and giggles. But beyond that, yeah, it doesn't have like any substance to it. Is that a Roganin or a Hrothgar? That's a Roganin. Beefy meat. Literally his name. Good God, look at those eyes. With a wig and then purple earrings he got on. That's a mighty looking drag queen right there, just waiting to happen. We did it! Did you clear Hades? Is that what it was supposed to be? Was it supposed to be a clear? Oh, nice. Was it normal or extreme? Because I don't know where your alt is exactly. Normal. Oh, okay. So still like MSQ. Oh, Redeemer Street stretch on myself there. Ow. Whew. That felt good though. I still feel like I need a pretty massive back massage after what I did to myself the other day. I don't even remember how long ago it was now. Who was watching cutscenes? Scholar. Tally ho. Oh, that's dead end. Haha, still managed to dodge all that steam damage. Weak sounds right. Like, the passage of time has no meaning to me. I'm timeless. Tried only a few times to do the mechanics from the EX version. I really like Hades Extreme. I have so much fun doing that fight. So many buttons. Oh, gotta dodge that. We could pump out a little bit more DPS though. Come on, y'all. There we go. Oh, was that the last one? I think that may have been the last one. Hey, Elena, how you doing? That was the last one. Guess what we're gonna do? Guess what we're gonna do? We're not gonna spell teleport correctly. That's what we're gonna do. Go to the free company. Then we're gonna go to the Dome and Enclave because that's the cheapest way to teleport there. Then we're gonna go to Gongos. Then we're gonna turn in all these quests, and we're gonna be done with this step. Helped Rosa with Hades. Awesome. I'm glad y'all cleared that. Ooh, soon. I did a drive-by dote. The Echo House was nothing more than a layover. Work queen! I want to check my retainers while I'm here, though. Where's the retainer? No, 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 no. There it is. How am I looking on fire shards, actually? 9208? Not bad. I'm trying to refill all my shards and crystals because I've been using a bunch. 52. If I can get a level a day in my tanks, I'd be good. That's what I try to do with Overwatch, is at least get a level a day, just to kind of maintain my level and endorsement rate in there. Oh, there's Cherry. I haven't seen Cherry in a while either. Dote her before she disappears. The House of Splendor's representative overseeing this transaction has arrived with the reagent. May I assume that you have the requested parts? Of course I do. I busted my ass in Alexander for that reason alone. Rawr, we are doing the relic. Dum, 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 dum. Yes, everything appears to be in order. As agreed, here is the reagent. Wait, I know you. Well, of you, at any rate. Good old you to be taking time away from your forge just to make a delivery. Think nothing of it. Having carried out my fair share of weapon repairs and alterations, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't curious to see what it might be used for. Unfortunately, it took me longer to get here than I expected, so I better get back to my other commissions. When you're finished here, perhaps we could discuss your work over drinks. And I'd... All she said was drinks. Uh-oh. Him. Little Rowena. Bish over here. I work today instead of tomorrow, so hopefully I can do my weeklies then. Hey. Aha, yes. Before I leave, there was a proposal I wish to make. Looks like she just got strong-armed a little bit. A wholesale contract for subsequent shipments of reagent. As a fellow artisan, I'm sure you can appreciate the convenience of a surplus stock. What's more, such a contract would eliminate much of the clerical work in requesting more from our goblin colleagues. We will eventually have need of more reagent, but enough to warrant a wholesale contract? Just think of it as a friendly agreement between artisans. Please don't do the crazy face. Please don't do the crazy face. Thank you. Sorry, lass. The answer's no. I'd rather boil me own head than agree to more deals with the House of Splendors, of all bloody places. You must forgive Geralt. Is not usually so forthright in negotiations. That said, I cannot help but suspect Mistress Rowena has some ulterior motive in allowing such a contract to be signed on her behalf. Well, you are free to believe what you will, with or without this contract. So long as the goblins get their parts, we can continue to do business. My invitation to Idleshire still stands, by the way. I hope you'll consider it when your work here has finished. Drake, what's the quest for the STB raids? What do you mean by STB, or did you mean SHB, the Shadowbringer? When is Geralt not forthright when it comes to Rowena? He is never forthright when it comes to her. There's always like this tense, aggressive love affair that's going on between them that they don't talk about because business always comes first. If she would still welcome Geralt in Idleshire after his little outburst, perhaps her offer truly was in good faith. Oh, my eyes are itching, y'all. How's an awkward angle? Tell me a story. Ah, you are returned. Regana's attendants arrived with a shipment of alloy not long ago. May I presume you found ample inspiration for your memories or memoirs? 2930. Everything is accounted for. Here's your alloy, as promised. I feel like these are very women. A pleasure to do business with you. Though, may I ask why the House of Splendor sent two representatives for this transaction? Considering the difficulties likely involved in penning these memoirs, we thought it best to leave nothing to chance with this particular shipment. In any case, 60 volumes of anything is rather a lot, so we decided to share the load. Though there was one other reason we were elected to come. Those chiseled muscles, that rugged jawline. You must be Geralt, the world-renowned blacksmith. I've heard many a tale of the wonders born from your forge. Oh my god. I, a master smith whose striking good looks are matched only by his incomparable business acumen. In fact, we wish to make you a proposition, an exclusive contract for wholesale shipments of our alloy. If anyone can realize the potential of this king amongst metals, it would be the illustrious Geralt Blackthorn. Zlatan's like, what the fuck? Well, it's nice to see someone finally recognizes me talent for what it is. And you're absolutely right. I'm sure I could find a use for more of this alloy here. Mayhap a new line of kettles, or take this deal and you can write your own bloody memoirs. Are you sure you want more dealings with Rowena's lot? Yeah, I'm gonna say the first one. But, you know damn well waxing poetic ain't me strong suit, and what if Rowena find out I'm the one who wrote them? Fine, if that's the way you want to go about it, I guess we'll have to decline the offer. So Rowena has you wrapped around about her finger, does she? What a pity. We'd hoped you might be interested in a little something on the side, but it seems she's got you all to herself. Oh! She literally just said, I want to be your side bitch. Oh! I'm done. Anyways, well, you can't say we didn't try. Perhaps you should keep to the straight and narrow. And perhaps you should be running along. As you wish. We'll be back again when the Resistance has need of our services. Until then, Regana. What is happening? I'm so curious. I'd never seen such sizzle before. Oh my god, Drake. Alright, 3 out of 3. Let's do this last one. Welcome back, Blade Maho. Regana's colleague arrived not long ago with the magic scrolls. I trust you were able to find a suitable assortment of memories. Or memoirs, whatever. Memories, yeah, memories. Cat girl this time. Oh, look at her eyes. Yes, these will do nicely. Here are your scrolls. Or better yet, I can kind of hear Victoria's voice. Like, here's your scrolls. And with this, we are yet another step closer to achieving what even our forebears could only dream of. You have my sincerest gratitude. Think nothing of it. Thanks to you, I'm more likely to make my quota for this month's sales. I've been going through a bit of a rough spot lately, and that was even before Regana's proposition. Zlatan's like, what? Proposition? Ah, sorry, forgot I said anything. Forget I said anything. Now, if I'm not mistaken, the burly gentleman over there is Aoa's finest blacksmith, Geralt Blackthorn, correct? Squint. Excuse me, would you be interested in negotiating larger shipments of magic scrolls? Wholesale, perhaps? A man of your talents could use the surplus to make a hefty profit selling them to the Resistance, maybe even pay off outstanding debts. What do you say? As tempting as that sounds, I'm not too keen on doing any more work than I have to at present, even if I end up regretting it later. I'm not about to ask Nakara here or the Resistance to empty their coffers to solve me troubles. If I may interject, we have no intention of arming all of our soldiers with these resistance weapons, and we simply do not have the resources required to exchange for a large number of scrolls. My apologies, but we cannot in good conscience commit to supplementary agreements. I see. Well, if you should have a change of heart, you may call me at any time. Yes, of course, thank you. To be honest, I was expecting your proposition to be a touch more something. Aggressive? A great many of the house attendants are rather forward, if not overbearing in their negotiations. I'll not deny it. I can be as well if I deem it necessary, but now is not such an occasion. I hope the rest of your business proceeds as planned. It's a pity they didn't take you up on your offer, but your help is greatly appreciated all the same. I was right to call on you. Through your various dealings with the House of Splendors, you have acquired all the materials needed to refine your resistance weapon. Speak with Geralt to proceed to the next phase in his plan. Do you know Lahi? Girl, you sound like 1900 Yoshi P. What? I was trying, okay? I was trying to give these NPCs personality. Alright, let me switch to my white mage since this is the one that is on that step of the relic. Um, Hang on. So now that we've done this, what do we do next? The final step, irresistible. The step will require you gather 15 raw emotions and therefore ways to gather these. Why is it samurai? Excuse me? Wait, hold on. Oh, that's not right. The final step is irresistible, not the will to resist. Hang on, I am so confused. What am I missing here? Am I supposed to talk to somebody else? Oh, girl, I'm dumb. Y'all, I'm pretty, okay? Still need to set up the Lahi from the track on that command. Oh, from when he actually goes to the microphone and says that. Do you know Lahi? Pretty blonde. Yeah, that's me. A done deal. With Regana's attendants gone, Grawl is excited to finally fire up the forge. Dun, 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 dun. Good on you for gathering all them supplies, lad. We've nearly everything we need to get started. His are not the only efforts to be commended, Master Geralt. Your diligence in researching how best to make use of all the materials was genuinely surprising. Making sense of all them ancient texts about Bajja and the Holy Blade hurt me head something fierce, if I'm to be honest. I could give him like a Torbjorn type. I just got a message. If it makes me a better smith, though, I can't rightly complain. But more importantly, there's only one ingredient left that we need. Crystals of raw emotion. And when the weapon's finished, that just leaves taking it over to Regana's node to add the finishing touches. Ain't that right, Regana? She doesn't look too, hopeful here. We did everything right, yet still we have nothing to show for it. They left me no choice. The contract must be renegotiated. Regana? Yes? Oh, the Allegan node, of course. After analyzing the recently discovered crystals, the Ironworks engineers had no trouble making the necessary adjustments. Blip blip. Ready to begin parameter regulation sequence, but first a word from our sponsors at Rowena's House of Splendors. This woman. See? Everything is as it should be. Now, if you'll excuse me, there is some business I would attend to before we begin. Call me when everything is ready, would you? Sketchy. Is it me, or does she seem a bit distracted as of late? Now that you mention it, she was acting rather strangely when her associates were present. While the two of you see to work on the resistance weapon, I will look into this business preoccupying Regana. Right then, I'll see to getting everything ready here. Time for you to get out there and grab some of them, yeah. But no need to be fancy about it. They are what they are. Raw emotions! And if you need anything else, be sure to talk with Zoltron. Zoltron. He just called him Zoltron! Ah! You're not even trying anymore, are you? Sigh. Well, very well. Let us be about our task then, shall we? Just called him Zoltron. Oh my god. I can't even. That's his new nickname. He's now Zoltron. Oh god, that almost got me crying. We are on the precipice of an achievement that matches, if not surpasses, the feats performed by our forebears. All that remains is a suitable number of these raw emotions to finish refining the resistance weapon, and by the time you return, I hope to have learned more of Regana's plans. Safe travels, Blade Maho. Da 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 da. Ooh, Freedan. Who are you? What are you wearing? The Blades of Mercy. That's the finished product of the White Mage weapon right there. We're getting there, slowly but surely. Alright, so now that we are on the last step, which one was it? A new path to resistance? Was that the one? No. Where'd the quest go? Wait a second. Did we not get the quest? Oh, there it is. The new variety of crystals was first discovered on the plateaus of Zadnor. Much like the memories of dying, we believe these crystals manifested from pitched battles with the enemy where emotions ran high. For a warrior of your prowess, I can only assume that means you must seek out perilous battles with the most deadly of foes to stir such emotions. We believe that 15 of these crystallized emotions should suffice. Raw emotions can be obtained by undertaking duties in the Diluvium Reginae or the Dalriada. They may also be obtained by completing any level 70 dungeon or the deep dungeon Heaven on High. So, what would be the fastest way? Perhaps the fastest way to farm raw emotions is through the level 70 dungeons. To keep it brief, the fastest dungeons you will want to run is Hell's Lid, the Burn, and the Fractal Continuum Hard. There are a few other decent dungeons, but they have a few downsides. Temple of the Fist, Moscian's Arboretum, and Gimlet are okay as alternatives. Ooh, and recruit blue mages. This method is by far the fastest with the power of blue. Okay. So let's go ahead and check Party Finder and see if there's anybody doing that step here. Not doing this dungeon. Nice players only. Looking for people that use voice chat to run things with. Huh. Interesting. So I guess we're gonna use Party Finder. Or not Party Finder, Duty Finder. It says to do... What were those three dungeons again? I know Hell's Lid was one of them. Fractal Continuum was the other, and the Burn are the three. Let me check my poetics. I'm probably gonna have to spend those soon. Boom! And how many of these do I have to get? 15. Meowdy. I got your back, Mr. Sprout. Let's go. Torch Golem. Oh, he just completely bald. No facial hair, no nada. Please give pointers if needed. Oh, Mary's a first timer. Okay. I probably don't have my mentor crown on. I'm doing the Delubrium farm. It's only 2 raw emotions, but I get a Time Worn, and I need a lot of those. Actually, that's a really good idea, because I still need the Time Worn for my other relics, too. Thank you for that suggestion. I need to do that. I probably need to go buy more, fragments of whatever gives the Ordained Awareness. Is that the one? I don't even remember what the bosses do in this dungeon. I'll remember it as I see it, but to help this new player in the party. I know there's the boss with the scorpion-looking thing where you have to hide behind the crystals. It's the Frost Dragon that's going to really require some explanations, because that's going to confuse them. It's a good thing I'm at least doing a dungeon first, so that way when I do the Delubrium, I'll already have like that one offset where it will give me the 15 instead of 14 since it gives 2 at the same time. Oh shit, that Desmond scared me. Thought my bit rate like took a nosedive there for a second. It's like, no, don't disconnect me. Sand slide. That would really hurt. I know this is Final Fantasy and the land of magical, different physics and stuff. Hide behind crystal during raid. That's not how you spell raid. Raid wide AoE. My first relic, I did dungeons because I really wanted it. I mean, I get it. It does, the guide does say that the dungeons is the fastest way to get all of your raw emotions anyways. But in the effort of efficiency, um, I forgot to tell her about that mechanic. I would like to get the time worn artifacts and the raw emotions at the same time. So definitely good suggestion there. Since I am working on like all of the relics, God help me, why do I do this to myself? Hellfire, Hellfire. Oh, you just took out two crystals at the same time. Boo boo, what are you doing with your life? Get away from the crystals, get away from the crystals. If y'all blow them up, I'm gonna protect myself and nobody else. I'm just telling you right now. Excuse me, because you like to be punished? I mean, self-proclaimed masochist over here. Oh, wait. Oh, I thought it, like, stopped me from rolling on that first one, but I rolled a 1. Oh, I won them both, even with a 1? Does nobody want this stuff? I mean, I'm used to bigger pulls, but I'm not going to force this on the tank. He's still a Sproutling. See, this is how you make wholesome content. You go into blind dungeons and be an actual mentor to people and teach them mechanics and help them learn. Running out of words because my brain is starting to go fried. I was about to say that should have stunned you, ho. There we go. Didn't even need to use Divine Veil. That was a easy clear. At least with those mobs. Gotta love when tanks pull too far ahead. I like the challenge, to be honest. Especially when I'm on White Mage, because that's my most natural class that I'm used to playing. Like, if you're forcing me to pop every cooldown that I have, and like get me to the point where I actually have to think about using Benediction, you're doing it right, making me excited. Stun, please. There we go. There we go. Yeah, buddy. I think that's the most important part is just making sure you're in the right lane. It'll make sense when you see it. Which is true with any mechanics in an MMO. Like, people can try to explain it until they're blue in the face, but it's not really going to stick or make sense until you actually see it. There you go, and they learned. Now they know how the mechanic works. Which I did kind of panic rescue the tank. I saw it the last second he got it and was moving in the lane. Oh, Jesus, that was a tank buster. Get in as many stones as I can while I've got Presence of Mind up, Regen, and Lucid Dreaming. Come on, come on. Can we get this out before we get another Racer Pod? Ah, we almost had it. So close. That was actually really well done for them not to really have known what they were doing. They caught on very quick. Keep forgetting he's not pulling big pulls. I was like ready to sprint to the other end and had my big heals ready. Like, let's go. Huzzah. I hope he's ready, because I think this is the one where they all pop out of the ground and you get like 50 billion of them that come after us. Could be wrong. Yeah, I'm wrong. Never mind. I lied. Oh, we still got another half of the desert to go. Okay. So it's still coming. Yeah, there they are in the distance where all the sand little pillars are popping out of the ground. Here, I thought my memory was just failing me. Yeah, there you go. Pull them all, Daddy. Get it. Ooh, no, 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 no. Don't attack our dancer. She didn't do anything wrong. There we go. Much better. Ooh, now here's for the doozy. We're probably gonna die a couple of times for this. Ah, that was good. Two things. It'll appear on the outside and be tethered to the middle. Ignore the middle. If you attack it, it will freeze you. Only kill the 3 heads. Later, during transition, dragon will fly up, cast mist, and disappear. You'll have to run around the outer edge to see where the dragon is going to dive from and avoid its AoE. Those are the 2 most important things. Alright, let's see if we can do this. Mist Dragon. I was calling it Frost Dragon, but yeah, Mist Dragon. This is just raid by AoE. Oh, that was so barely close. We hardly had any room to move. No, don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die. Crap. Okay, good, they dodged it. Yay! They're actually doing mechanics! I don't have temperance. I tried though. We may actually get this on first clear. Granted, we haven't done transition yet, so it's coming. Alright, this is it. This is where it gets testy. Try to keep these people healed. Woo! That was close. This is AoE. Another AoE. There we go. Good job, guys. Give the comm to Mary for first time clear. Oh, I just realized my Wondrous Tales book is expired. Sad face. Ooh, what does this even look like? Oh, that's actually not bad. Although you can't dye it. That's sad. Yeah, Drake, I was making the same comment earlier. Like, yeah, go ahead and drag all the way to the end. Make me work. Make me cry. I got 2 comms out of that. Not too bad. Oh, oh yeah, that feels good. Oh, my back. Oh yeah. Ah, so nice not to feel like I'm cramped up. All right, I'm gonna take a quick like 3-minute break here. Gonna go get me something to drink, get some tea, use the bathroom, that kind of thing. So I'm gonna put on the BRB, and I will also throw on the music, and I will return shortly.
soul, I'll be there. Never leaving you in the darkness, even when you're out of focus. I will be the light in your life, you'll see it clear. I'll be your inspiration, 'cause I know that you'll do just what you're told. I'll be your hard-earned temptation, 'cause I know that you'll make it on your own. Baby, you can count on me now. When you're falling down, 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 I will find the light in your soul, I'll be there. Leaving you alone is the hardest, even when you're out of focus. I will be the light in your life, you'll see it clear. I'll be your inspiration, 'cause I know that you'll do just what you're told. I'll be your hard-earned temptation, 'cause I know that you'll make it on your own. I'll be your inspiration, 'cause I know that you'll do just what you're told. I'll be your hard-earned temptation, 'cause I know that you'll make it on your own. Wow. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, on your own. I wanna see the light. I wanna see the light. I wanna see the light in your eyes. I wanna see the light. I wanna see the light in your eye. In your I wanna see the light. I wanna see the light. I wanna see the light in your eyes. I wanna see the light. I wanna see the light in your There's no one like me. There's no one like me. There's no one like me. Like me. There's no one like me. There's no one like me. There's no one like me. Like me.
Realize I had to unmute myself first. Oh, Rain, hey, how you doing? I gotta catch back up on chat here. It took me a few minutes to make that tea. A little bit longer than I meant. Had to like clean out the Keurig almost. Already did the shout out. Thank you. My seat cover is not wanting to stay in place. There we go. When I get the new chair, hopefully this won't be so much of a problem trying to readjust everything all the time. Let's see. Let me go back to the stream manager. Try to catch up on everything here. I'm still new healer. Sometimes large pulls are more beneficial than you think for understanding the heals on your tool belt. This is true, especially when it comes to those OGCDs. Gonna suck when Noct Sect is gone. Nocturnal Sect for the Astrologian. See, give shield with spells. Hey, the rain left. What? Just record your last play game before shout out, I guess. Just checking things out here. It's looking like Streamlabs is saying I'm playing God of War. Y'all talked a lot. Well, I mean, granted, I was gone for like a good little while. A little under 10 minutes, I think. Refueling his tea addiction. Change your schedule. Okay, I'm caught back up. I am back. Adult stuff and commission stuff. Rain is actually a really good artist. I have been following him with his artwork and comics and stuff that he draws for years. It's been years now, you know. It's been a while. I'm terrible with keeping up with times. I don't know exactly how many years it's been, but since, you know, the release of your page one of one in particular comic, it's been a while. Definitely been a while. But he's definitely just an amazing artist. Definitely give his channel a follow and watch. And if he's got all of his other social media on his page up there, be sure to check it out. Yeah, Ray. I mean every word of it for sure. I've definitely seen where you've been and how far you've come, and your artwork is amazing. I love it. This is a lot of people that are disconnecting and just standing AFK around this one NPC. Ooh, let me check my pots and stuff before I go in. Do 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 do. I've already got one ordained on deck. Let's go ahead and throw a profane in there just in case we need to use one of those. Da, 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 da. I guess I could add a few more banishes. Throw in a few more deaths. Oh, and that's it. That's full. That's capacity right there. So we're gonna queue in to the DR. Opens up a tab of Rain's Twitch to look over. I've gone through menopause twice. Oh no. The hot flashes are real. Ooh, wow, that's hot. Did y'all just see the steam that came out of that cup? You probably can't see it on cam. You can see this steam on my glasses though. Holy cow. Echo will be open tonight. Tonight is Zune's happy hour, so she's going to be in charge of the club. I'm more than likely not going to be available tonight whatsoever. Um, we're probably only going to get one run of Delubrium in here on the stream before I actually need to pop out and hop in the shower, because I am going to go visit a friend in the city tonight. So I will not even be home. Gathering for another Berserk Memoriam? Oh, it's about here in Gongos? Nah, that's gonna be an old dog where they line up the streets with all the campfires and dark nights. It's dry ice. I call shenanigans. See, I got Banish and Protect. Ooh, somebody's already casting Protect too, so yeah, I'm not even gonna bother. Ooh, that's hot. Ooh, that is definitely hot. That's gonna stay like piping hot for the next hour or so. Ooh, I may have just burnt my tongue a little. Aether Weaver. I don't think this white mage has chosen a stance yet of any kind. So yeah, I'll go Ordained. There we go. That way I can keep up with the heals while everybody else does the DPS. I think I went AFK for like 20 hours last time. Holy cow. That's crazy. That vigil for that artist for Berserk when he passed, that was going in Ul'dah with all the Dark Knights and the trying to pay attention to mechanics here. First, second, third, and fourth. That they were doing in just various different servers with everybody lined up across the streets. That was amazing. Once I realized what was going on, I definitely took part of it too. Took a couple of screenshots, which I got somewhere. Took a video too. I am lagging. Oh my goodness. So many graphic effects. Three days in ultras. Yeah, it was on and off in Famfrit. There was at one point where it was just down the entire like promenade from one end to the other until you got to the steps of Nald. It's absolutely insane. Impressive. Get on blue. And get on brown. Oh, hey, Naka. I have an update for the tower at Paradigm's Reach. Surecast does protect against the lunge knockbacks. Ooh, that is good to know. In case you ever can't make the spot to clear the mechanic. 3 rows going at one time for the vigil. Oh, that's amazing. I was really, really happy to see all that. That was during the night that we were trying to do the charity run for the Cancer Society as well to raise money for that, both for Soken in regards to his battle against cancer and beating it into remission so that he was able to make FanFest. And then, what was the name of the art? Oh, wrong spot. Was the name of the artist for Berserk, was it Masayoshi or was that Soken's first name? My brain is not good with names. No, it was not Masayoshi. That's Soken's name. Yeah, Lahi. That's Soken himself. That's Masayoshi. He's responsible for all the music and sounds that we hear in Final Fantasy, which is amazeballs. I just got an email reminder saying I got something from Vivint Legal, and it scared me for a second. Like, why am I getting something from the legal department? It's about our stocks, so never mind. Oh, and I think I just told y'all who I worked for. Oops. Potential VOD deletion. Honestly, it's not a huge issue. It's just more of me being precarious. Um, of course, there is like a bit of a social media policy we do have to be careful with. Um, where I am not a representative of the company type situation. So, as a legal disclaimer, since I did say the name of my company, I am not a representative of my company that I work for while I am streaming. This is my own brand, my own company, my own trademark. Oh my god, everybody's dying. I guess nobody has the bomb detector or trap detector or anything. Yeah, I made it before we got locked out. Nice. Naka owns Twitch confirmed. I own my channel, but I definitely do not own Twitch. Or better yet, let me even rephrase that to more specific terms. I own my brand. I am the sole creator, owner, and operator of the One Winged Healer. Tank, can you not die? Yeah, I know, right? Speaking of tank. Oh my god, and now somebody else died. Crap, 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 crap. Don't die again! Luckily, that person still had Transcendence. At least I'm getting insta-queued as Astrologian. That is the beautiful thing about tanks and healers. I always get this quick cues. He is the one-winged healer, the Groar of Oreo Hrothgars. Oh god. That is not my slogan. We have a good party today. Everybody keeps dying. How is this a good party? Please explain that. Although this Protect and Shell 2 is quite nifty. I do like these. I need to go into Zadnor and get more of the buffs. It should be your bite-sized pipsqueak. Oh my god, Drake. Gonna make me pull a Trump. You're fired! Like prior to political Trump. You never hired me in the first place. I mean, sir, you are a mod in this channel. I think that qualifies. We're gonna run away from those tethers. Ooh, bright light. Okay. Might help if I actually sit back a little bit from the screen. So fucking glad I'm pretty. Oh my gosh. Still not as pretty as me when I was typing everything out for the pansexual awareness night. No one will ever out pretty you there. I still can't believe I was doing that. Ah. Oh, we skipped that mechanic. Cool. Ah, this one's easy. This is basically just in or out. In the name of the queen! By this sword, which means get away. I shall cleave you asunder. Who's attracted to pans? Oh god. By this shield. Dash yourselves against me. That's a donut. A really big donut. And he's done. We are burning through this super quick. And the Machinist guy. Well, we all know one who's legit attracted to pans. Mercy. I actually got to come up with which one we're going to be discussing on Saturday. I haven't like done an RNG pull on it, but I'm kind of feeling probably transsexual is what we're going to be touching on Saturday. And there's so many different varieties of transsexual that's going to be, we're going to have a lot of talking points when we open up Saturday night. Especially now that we've already covered pansexual, bisexual, asexual, and we did also have that generic just pride celebration on that one Saturday night as well. Rain is banned from my OnlyFriend? Oh my god. Oh, I just got hit. Let me not do that again or I'm gonna die. Meow, meow. And they're dead. Ooh, I got field notes. Is that what I've got already? Yeah, I got that one already. Alright, nobody blow up. Nobody die. Don't be surprised if I make commentary. I mean, by all means, I actually want to encourage discussion. Because thus far, other than, just some like minor, I almost want to say just footnotes that people have mentioned. Why am I getting the Dragoon Tether? Somebody explain that to me. But yeah, if we can definitely get some comments or stories, testimonies, anything, I would love to honestly have that during the awareness celebration night. Where's our Machinus? Why are they nowhere near here? I'm not the most knowledgeable, but eventually I learn. Hrothgar big, Hrothgar strong, Hrothgar gore, that's why Naka. Wait, what? Oh yeah, I totally forgot about Banish. Somebody else has got it too, I see them casting it. Oh, well, Kiera's dead. Or Kieri, however you say their name. Oh, and he dead. That's why you got the Dragoon Tether, dingus. I go pew pew. I don't even have a DPS stance on. Granted, oh my god. Ordained does help with a little bit of damage, but not by much. Not like with people who are using Aether Weaver or Profane, for example. They get a much bigger DPS boost. Actually, do I lose DPS? No. It's all an increase. Kiera, why? Legend of Dragoon. When the dead already have a raise effect on them and both healers are raising them. Look, I still go for it anyways, because some people, they'll wait to take a raise acceptance, and if I can sneak mine in while they still already have the res status, I still get credit for it. So, yes, please. Dang it, I knew that was going to happen. XIV, not XVI, silly. No capitals. Yep, you were saying 16. It's XIV. There you go. Did you know that the critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV has a free trial? I need Stand and Fire. That includes the entirety of A Realm Reborn and the award-winning Heavensward expansion up to level 60 with no restrictions on playtime. Sign up and enjoy Eorzea today. Ooh, I got a Blood Lily. Take my misery. You gonna like it. Alright, this is either gonna be sword or a bow. This is a bow, so I think we stand behind for that. Yep. Riker! Boop. Actually, I have that one side quest in Final Fantasy 15 that counts, right? Sorry. Not quite. Not quite. It's more like a reference. Alright, I need ice arrows. I gotta actually pay attention. Just gonna stay right where I am. Didn't even have to move. Keep casting. God, that was so much rapture that just went off. Lord have mercy. More blood for the blood lily! I love that sticker so much, that emote Riker. It's amazing. That's the sword we need to get in front. Five-minute warning for a hydrate. Thank you for the preemptive warning. Ooh, that was a lot of flashy lights. Especially considering I'm right in the middle of a fight I really need to be paying attention to. Oh, well, they were in the tank. Oh, are you serious? He literally still had Transcendence on him. Bull crap. Ooh, how did that person dodge that damage? They got lucky as fuck. This is probably going to be a staff. Yep, this is staff. Point blank. I sneezed and I died. I've had that happen before. That's a struggle. That's a real struggle right there. Oh shit, I got which one? Ice? I need one fire. So this side. She's probably gonna die before this mechanic finishes. Yep, there she go. There she goes again. I don't know why I went to the right. God level DPS. Yes, I agree. People are saying the DPS in this alliance is amazing, which it is. We are burning through stuff so fast. Makes me want to do Dr. Savage with this crew. Oh, DR Savage. Oh, I get it, Dr. Savage. I'm dumb. Nope, I do not have bubble. At least not on deck. Sorry. Redeem your hydrate, Nox. I did. Did you not see me take a sip? I good. The other white mage got it. Got alert. Go run an errand for Pops. Okay. I'm here. Well, at least for the next 30, 20 minutes. One, two, three. Yeah, we're fine right where we are. Almost the entire Seattle crew in those emotes. I love it. Ouch. That hurt. Alright, Miss Queen, you are not diva enough to be sitting in that chair. You dare defy me? Oh, this is a knockback. Stand over here before bad things happen. Whee! Like that person just died way back there. Oh, who's tanking? Our other tank. Crap, 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 crap. We got two other white mages. I shouldn't be worried. Hey, Rain, is there any other place I could follow you outside Twitch, Twitter, and FA? Ooh, let me make sure I'm safe where I'm standing. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm good. I think I got both. If I could get another emote slot, I do Tim too. I know. It really sucks when it comes to the emotes. You have to. Let me make sure I'm on the right side. You have to like reach those certain achievement levels before you get any additional emote slots. Don't die. And you can find them if you go into your achievements section on the Stream Manager and just look through the achievement list. Like, there's different things you have to hit before you get those additional slots. Ooh, my mana's a little low. Let's fix that. Slot fuck. Ah, the typo gods have spoken. Oh, did somebody redeem no cursing? Oh, crap. Okay, I got it. I got you. No cursing from this moment forward. Or at least for the next 10 minutes. One, two, three. This is my square. I'm staying in this square. Glad you got it right that time. Hey, third time's the charm, right? That was not the person I meant to regen. Let's try that again. There we go. We've almost got Presence of Mind back up in a few seconds. Am I okay where I'm standing? Yes, I'm okay where I'm standing. Oh, no, I wasn't. I lied. Shit, was there a reversal? I don't think there was. Oh, we killed her anyways. It doesn't matter. Hey, we got 2 raw emotions and a Time Worn artifact all at the same time. That's what I wanted. Fuck yeah. Aw, I was hoping to get something special out of those chests. Oh well. Oh yeah, we can't player accommodate in here. Damn it. Oh, I did! Dang it! Oh, I have to go for another 10 minutes now. Ugh, dang it. Curse myself. Yes, I will actually give you the option. Do you want me to just go for another 10 minutes without the cursing, or do you want me to refund you those channel points? Oh, did I not pick up? Oh, no, I didn't pick up the quest. Well, I'm gonna be doing it again later anyway, so might as well pick up it. Pick it up now. Oh, shoot, 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 shoot. Yes, team meeting has been canceled. Thank you. You don't have to send it to me twice. Since we don't have enough time for another Delirium, let's go to Idleshire and where's Idleshire at? Brain is not working. And pick up another Wondrous Tales book from Chloe. Oh, poopy, no fudgy, bad words. Just use like food and different fruits every time I want to say a cuss word instead. Just be like, oh, eggplant. What? You freaking peach hole. Why did I come to Idle? Or no, I answered my own question by using the wrong. I was trying to say, why did I come to Foundation? And I was about to say Idleshire, and I came to Foundation so I could teleport to Idleshire. Wow, I am so pretty. And then the pending question is, why did you go to Foundation if you were trying to go to Idleshire? Because it's a free teleport to Foundation, and it makes it cheaper to go to Idleshire from there. Take a drink, wash out that dirty mouth. Dirty mouth? Hang on, hang on. Do I have it up here? Oh, I thought I did as I just like ran my hand into my microphone. Oh, I thought I had a pack of gum up here. I was gonna be like, dirty mouth, clean it with Orbits. Oh, who's this guy? Fabula Faye. Or that's not a guy. That's a Vieira. I knew that. Hi, Chica. You never know. She could have an extra appendage. Oh, that was not what I wanted to do with them. I wanted to examine. Look at that pompadour. That's crazy. Chloe, I am so sorry. I have wasted yet another Wondrous Tales. Take my book. Reprimand me. As you usually do every time I give you an empty book. So sorry. We might have something or time to do a little something before I have to go. Let's see. Naga is not a bad Hrothi. See, I could maybe solo the Howling Eye. Let's see if I can do that. We're gonna test the waters here. It should be easy. It's only a level 50. Do it undersize. Making a child cry and everything with no bedtime story? She doesn't cry. Alright, Garuda. It's you and me, honey. Look at that red eye, y'all. I'm so intent. So determined. Roar. And fall. Did I not just do that perfectly with the music? I mean, come on. Oh shit, her sister's already up. Oh, dang, I pushed it. Ah! Oh, you invulnerable hoe. I couldn't even, like, get my gauge filled up hardly at all before she died. That's crazy. Terminator cat. The moment when the healer kills Livia. Oh no. Warrior of Light. Dude is beard, beard, and more beard. Oh, you're not kidding. Ramu is nothing but beard. Well, that was super easy. Let's see if I can do Leviathan solo. The World Eater. Join. Now this one's a little bit more complicated because of mechanics, so we'll see if I can do this. No, I mean I do have Surecast. It's on my Control 3, but I don't think it's necessary here. Why am I still in this circle? I'm here. I'm ready. I've loaded in. Let's go. Oh, don't you cast it. Shit, 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 shit. Whee! I got this. I got this. Boom! Alright. The fences are down. I can officially fall off this arena if I'm not careful. Oh crap. Can I kill both of these at the same time? Yes! Boom! Look at me! Pro strats! Bite me, Leviathan! Dun da da! Leviathan ain't no match for the Warrior of Light! Rawr. It has been 10 minutes since I had to reset the no cursing. I am now marking that as complete. Dang, we still got time left over. So let me claim that one. Let's do Ramu solo. That should be easy to do by myself. All the beard, the cloud beard. Nothing but beard. Here we go. Oh, he's gonna do that chaos crap though. I just realized I'm probably screwed. Or maybe not, because the lightning's gonna hit me. Alright, still Gucci. Scorch! Boom! Got a full rotation off on Ramu. I'm okay with that. Oh, and we got the large Levin Orb. Hello. These extreme trials are so easy. Well, I mean, these are the level 50 ones, so are all of them like this? No, not at all. Freaking DPS cock blocking this DF, I swear. Oh no! Five Pharaoh that guy up. He got deleted. I'm really careful not to burn my lip or my tongue with that. Now, Susano, on the other hand, is a level 70 content. And so is Tsukiyomi. Oh, somebody just asked me a question. Hang on. I actually have to respond to that real quick. I need to go check on my roommate. I will be right back. Okay, sorry about that. Answer that question in all seriousness. Which question was that? Are all extremes this easy? Yeah, I was, because all the like first trials that I was doing were Realm Reborn content. So when I was doing it unsynced, I was going into level 50 stuff as a level 80. So yes, I was whooping their ass. Um, I'm about to do a level 71 now, so I'm not sure how this one's going to play out. Yeah, they are. Now, let me also backpedal a little bit on that because when Endwalker comes out, they're going to be downscaling all the like actual numbers and percentiles that are used when it comes to like damage processing and how hard we hit stuff, especially when we unsync material. So when they do that downsync, it's not going to be as easy as it is right now. It's going to increase the difficulty a little bit. You may need a tank for Sisana. Yeah, I know, for that transition. I was actually thinking Pally for that in particular. Well, I am out. Gotta go finish laundry and watch some Cold Case. Alright, thank you for popping in. Because of the tank DPS check, I think. Well, I mean, are you volunteering? Is that what's happening right now? You don't, but I do. Because I was thinking of going in there on my Paladin anyways. Oh, you mentioned pansexual stuff. I'll be rocking my very cat-haired super dry tank. Right, I'm curious. I have to click on this now. Rain, you dumb. I do love that shirt though. That's awesome. Oh, wait. I'm looking in the wrong menu to find you, Drake. One sec. Oh, I was rocking my mentor crown. Okay. It only takes 10 minutes for my friends list update. There we go. My boobies support the pansexual lovelies. I was at a roleplay venue, I think it was last night, called the Heartbeat, where during the last 30 minutes of them being open, they literally were like just telling everybody to take their shirts off and let the boobies fly free. Granted, in the game, that's nothing but just kind of a halter top. Uh, but still, I was like, what is happening? But sure enough, everybody in the club took their shirts off. It's kind of crazy. Oh, 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 what is this? Oh, I'm gonna have to check that out here in a minute. All right, but let's give Susano a run for his money here. Because after this run, I definitely got to jump in the shower and get ready to head out here. And I'm super excited. I got to order my chair today. It's gonna be coming in the mail. I get to put it together. Yes, assembly is required. But I'm gonna have a new chair, one that doesn't send me flying to the floor anymore. Ruby Lights District here in Leviathan has a Hrothgar happy hour. Every Hrothgar drinks for free when they order drinks fully naked. What? 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 That's awesome, actually. That is definitely a good marketing business practice. Yeah, I'm down with that. I'm gonna pull. Come here, Susanoo. Or Susanoo, whatever. I feel like he's doing hardly any damage to me at all. Am I lagging? Oh, I think I'm lagging. Nobody's moving. Sorry, Drake. I lagged out there for a second.
The seas part for we alone.
That actually worked out pretty well considering I was putting a cover on you. That was impressive, actually. As for Rhodus.
We alone.
Alright. This is where it's gonna get interesting. I hope you can DPS hard enough for the sword. See if Hallowed Ground does anything at all for this. Oh, I'm barely having to even hit my keyboard at all. This is too easy. Oh, as 50 menus just flew open. Oh, 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 Drake. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. White mage power! I don't know if I can do enough DPS to get this. Oh god. Okay, I got it. I got this. Making me nervous and shit.
Resilient souls, I salute you.
Oh, that's a tank buster, isn't it? Oh, it was.
Earth and stone at our beck and call.
Oh, this is where it gets fun. Susano, would you mind dying? Appreciate it. Okay, thanks, bye. Yeah, two-man Susano! We're... Oh, shit, 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 shit. I was running out of cooldowns. I'm actually trying to pay attention to my rotation now. Run, Drake, run! Hey, there we go, we got it.
Terrible dance indeed.
Huzzah! Wait. Did I just make a mistake? I think we just did normal mode instead of hard or extreme. Or was that extreme? No, I don't think that was. Yeah. Yeah, that was normal. I know, I know. I was wondering why there wasn't that puddle that usually is in the middle. Oh, I made a mistake. So, we definitely know it's doable. You're so pretty. Oh God, I see. I'm gonna let.
This moment that he knew he fucked up.
I'm gonna let you go back and tell Tia about this massive mistake that we just went through that entire fight, not realizing it wasn't extreme. And I'm gonna go get in the shower and think about my life choices and probably cry in the rain. Yeah, that definitely happened. And did he wet? No, I didn't wet myself. I totally did the wrong fight without realizing it until the last minute. So I'm gonna go take my shower of shame. I'm gonna quickly check to see who all is currently streaming so we can raid them. Oh, did Zippo just start streaming? This would be the perfect opportunity to ask him about a microphone. I'm refreshing the stream manager here because sometimes raid doesn't work right. Perfect. That is perfect timing. Let's drop in right on Zippo as he is playing The Elder Scrolls Online. Three, two, one.